And
Dude,
Kang just slides
my
right in there.
my timing cannot be any more impeccable.
Dang, just
Indeed.
slides right casually, fashionably late, just in time for us to start our recording. But I wanna be open with you, Mo, because there's this phenomenon that I notice, where so you have this nature where about 90% of the
Rules of
time,
nature. Rules of
yes,
nature.
about 90% of the time, you are like a commanding power in a conversation. You can't be stopped. You're the ultimate steamroller, and you've got the whole show, and you're carrying it on your back. And me and Kang are just like cracking as you fucking go on and fed post or do whatever you're doing that week.
Hey, I
But it
wouldn't fed post if I didn't have to fed post.
but it's like whenever I don't have the energy to do that is the week where you're like, yo, Riley, you are my co-host. Why don't you talk about something? So I just want to be open with you and say that I need you to take the wheel on this one tonight, Mo. I've done.
Okay,
I have
so
a
so all you gotta say is just fucking, like business as usual, and I'll just fucking soldier on.
business as usual, but it just seems like I always have the worst timing for it. Is what I've noticed. Whenever I just like come in and I'm like, hopefully Mo won't call on me too. Energy is always the week where you're like, Riley, why don't you fucking pull your weight around here? And I'm like, God damn it, really? This is the night.
It's like, all right, Mo. So basically, what you're saying is, Mo, you talk too much, but tonight I need you to talk too much.
Yes, you talk too much
Okay.
all the time. Like the episodes where I have like I want to talk about this on the MoCast this week are the episodes where this you can't be stopped, and the episodes where I'm like, I just need to like phone it in and make a couple jokes and get out tonight. You're like, Riley, why don't you come up with something to talk about?
Well, yeah, especially these last like few episodes because tons of big social events. We had an election, and all
Fuck
that
the
stuff,
election.
and
Fuck, whatever fucking liberal tragedy I had when fucking Donald Trump got elected is nothing compared to the tragedies I have suffered this week. The reason I don't have energy is because I'm drained. I'm lost in life. I don't know what to do, Mo. I don't know what the direction of my existence is now that I have to live life without
oh,
Sean, the audio engineer.
oh
Okay.
God! So we're having another fucking Riley has a crisis moment. All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
Sean, the audio engineer, is retired for the Dick Show, and I'm
no,
crushed. My heart
we'll
hurts.
we'll all be okay. It's fine, man. Like at some point in time, it's been several freaking years. There hasn't been a big shakeup in our little podcast scene for like some
Well,
time.
the big shakeup was biggest problem almost breaking up, and that drama getting to like heating
God, that
up,
was
and
so
fucking
fucking funny.
and Nick Rekieta and Riley both going to jail at roughly the same time. Like we've had some shakeups in the Dick Show universe. And just as it seemed that things were kind of settling down a little bit, Vito has calmed down about his property.
My property.
Now that the world has settled, Dick said this, and I think it was like biggest problem this week, where he was like, "Yeah, it was just like, man, I'm glad things are kind of finally getting back to normal." And then Sean's like, "I quit," and it's like, "Fuck."
Well, then you had like at the very beginning of like this the last episode was like he starts off with 80's girl's pregnant. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah, Dick's
Oh,
having a
Dick's gonna be
kid. That's
dad.
crazy.
Watch it be a
It's gonna
fucking
be a
girl too.
daughter. It's
Oh
gonna be a
yeah.
girl.
Oh god, that would be so fucking funny. It would be funny if he had like fucking octuplets and they're all like girls.
The great magnet is gonna make Dick Masterson house, and that's just the life he's gonna have to live.
Oh yeah, like God just decided to roll a freaking 20-sided die, and he was like, "All right, let's have some shenanigans for Mister Dick Masterson."
I can't wait for Maddox and Kiwi Farms to just call CPS 1,000 times. That's gonna be
It's
fun.
it's a 20. He's got twins. Oh man, dude, have you seen the Maddox fucking coat posting since the election and with this? Like he is so
He said good
in
about Dick
tune.
getting 80s girls pregnant. It's like that's all you need to. He said good. Like that's all you need to know.
God,
Like I'm ripping off
Yeah.
Dick's bit, but like when you just say like good about something, like you know what that is.
oh
You
yeah,
know what
it's
state
the
you're in at that point.
yeah, it's the crying behind the fucking cope mask. That's
I
what
will
the fuck it
say
is.
I will say Maddox did do like one of my favorite things in that post where like obviously he's doing it like mean spirited psychotically and he actually believes it. So it's not as funny. But I did kind of laugh hysterically at him saying like the post was like good. That's weird though, because that's not really his type. And then in parentheses, high school student. Like
Yeah,
I like when like the parentheses points out what the reference is, like like sarcastically. So that
yeah,
laughed at that, but Maddox is just he's melting down.
yeah. Well, like he's thrown everything else at the dude, and so the last arrow in his shit quiver is pedophile,
Well,
and
he said that in the
jailbait
documentary
banger.
too, because it's like, oh, he hung out with fucking Shagit and Digibro.
Implying fucking Trixie's any kind of a pedophile.
I know
Shaggy,
exactly.
on the other hand, is real fucking
Yeah,
gross,
yeah,
like all the way
that was
through as a human
content. That
being.
was radio.
Uh, well,
You're
no,
allowed to
like,
have Shagit on.
oh well, like fucking what's his name? Like it was even worse than Shagget, the fucking like loud, voracious dude who just kept dropping the fucking N bomb was super into America First. Like that N word's my N word. Like he
Wait,
says it like almost back to back.
are you
Like,
talking
dude,
about
this guy.
Josh Denny?
No, no, not Josh Denny. The real
Who's saying
fucking
the
loud dude
word?
that's super into Andrew Tate. Not America First, I'm wrong.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a
Zerka.
yeah, dude, that guy is
Okay.
a fucking or provided he probably didn't know before this, so I'm not going to hold it against him, but dude, Zerka's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
And
Zerka's
fuck
pretty
that,
bad
that
as it
dude,
turns out.
yeah, that dude's hard drive needs to get thoroughly fucking investigated. Him and fucking Andrew Tate, man. Tristan Tate fucking too, man. I mean, there's just so like the entirety of the fucking manosphere is just so fucking disgusting. It really makes me fucking
Yeah,
gross.
the
And
manosphere is just a
America
terrible place that you don't want to be in.
and America's first bullshit of pussy's gay. If you like women, you like cock. Like you guys are a bunch of fucking in the closet homosexuals, all right?
Did you see that Nick Fuentes went to jail
Oh yeah, that's
for
I
like a
mean, like
second?
that's
I guess he's getting charged in the assault for the thing at his door, which I had to dance around this. I do a live podcast that sometimes swings, famous leftist Debbie Gloom. So I had to kind of like dance around it without saying it this bluntly. But on this show, I could just let it fly. The bitch deserved it. Okay,
yeah, don't
like
show up at someone's property.
yeah,
Don't
let's
show
not get
up.
it twisted. The bitch deserved it, but
Like
like.
don't be a
When it,
troll. Like, dude, this ain't the internet, man. Don't fucking IRL troll unless you're on the fucking streets. That's another thing. But just like straight up showing up
you
at
get what
another
you
dude's
fucking
house.
deserve, okay? The fact that Nick
Dumb.
Fuentes, I said this all in the trans fat where it's like, so you have a guy who he said this fucking thing on Twitter where it's like your body, my choice, a dumb joke about abortion that everybody was like, that's a rape threat, rape. Check out this gun I bought to prevent rape from happening. And Nick Fuentes became the most hated man in America that day.
Again.
Again, as he does quite often. And he was, of course, receiving thousands upon thousands of death threats. And his private address got doxxed. So, if that all happens to you, if you're Nick Fuentes, the most hated man in America, receiving thousands of death threats and your address just got doxxed, and a stranger knocks at your door, immediate threat response is perfectly reasonable. And you kind of get what you fucking deserve when you're provoking that. Like, whatever. Perhaps he was not legally in the right. You have to, like, tell them to leave first or whatever the fuck. So he's probably going to get in legal trouble. But morally, I think he's in the right here, and I think the bitch fucking deserved it. Like,
Uh well like I don't really I'm very indifferent toward the fucking chick. I know her politics are probably I think they're probably ain't that bad. It's just sort of par for the course. And I have
oh my
zero
god,
fucking
look, I'm gonna go
sympathy
knock on
or
Nick
anything.
Fuentes' door. Oh my god, I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
why did you say your body,
I,
my choice? Oh my god, that's so rude of you. Oh,
yeah.
that's about rape.
And I have zero love for Nick Fuentes, but you don't show up at someone's door. You don't do IRL trolling on someone else's doorstep. You do it in the streets where it's funny. Or
Unless
in
you're
the
Riley and
sheets.
it's Vito, in which case
Or in
Vito
the
needs to calm
sheets.
the fuck down.
No, Vito's been like super chill and super calm. I haven't like,
No, he's
felt
still being
rage
a
at him.
bitch though. He's still being a fucking little bitch about it.
About what?
About Riley, even with the fucking dumb video where
No,
they
he
obviously
still
like met in
well
LA and they did fine. They're still like taking pot shots at each other. Vito still refuses to talk about Riley all the time.
well, that's fine. The audience seems to really like beat up Vito's ass for that because now it's damn near back to back Riley or mint salad centric voicemails almost. And it's fucking funnier that way. I enjoy it that way.
I don't like Vito being all cagey about it. I miss when everybody just like there was a whole universe and we were all fine with each other, and there was no weird Voldemort effect where a voicemail will say to talk about Riley, and Vito will be like, "Well, there's lots of things going on."
Yeah, I don't like that bit. That's some California bitch shit right there. That's what people in California do. Especially like when they're left leaning, they just try to like obfuscate the answer as best they could and give you a non-answer because it's what their fucking political leaders fucking do a lot. So they're trying to emulate that, and it's really apparent and it's really aggravating. But whatever, whatever. I mean, like I'm in a spot to where I can enjoy the biggest problem and just like be fine with Vito's, silly ass behavior sometimes.
Yeah, I can live with it, but it's just like I just kind of miss the like more direct presence of Riley and Mint in the biggest problem universe. And I guess they talk about them on the Dick Show, which is fine. Which I guess that's a good thing that Vito didn't get his coveted third chair that I guess he wants, that he's decided that he wants now.
Nah, nah, because like, dude,
Vito
those
wants to
two.
be a third chair on the Dick Show. He wants to be a background joke cracker hanging out with Dick and Johnny on the Dick Show.
No, like, cause like fucking Vito. All right. So the biggest problem, at least like once or twice every couple of months, looks like like the last like almost like half a year since the Ripetard bullshit was in full swing. It's like about like once or twice every month or so. It looks like the show's about to crumble, completely, and we're about to lose the biggest problem, and it's fucking hysterical. It's one of my favorite like bits about it. But there's gonna be one day where Vito's like, or Dick's like, "I've had enough of you. I'm breaking up with you," and they just fucking yell at each other, and that's the end of the fucking show, and it's gonna suck.
The Dick will actually replace Vito, and it'll be funny.
Oh, I don't
He'll
think
turn it around
nah.
on all of us.
I don't think biggest problem will be biggest problem without Dick and Vito.
We'll get Maddox back.
Oh God.
That's the only way. You would have to get Maddox back.
Okay. If that happens, if there's like such a weird fucking heel turn, and like like Dick just goes, "All right, Max, why don't you come back to the show, old buddy, old pal?" Oh God, if he leaves fucking stack like a snack tray, like the first like line you hear in the fucking new biggest problem is like, "So how'd you like the snacks?" Shut up, Dick. How long do you think that show would like actually reasonably last with Dick in the main driver's seat?
Yeah, I'd imagine maybe Maddox, is like all the things wrong with his brain, and then he realizes like, holy shit, I could just go make $6,000 a month right now, and all
It's
I would
like,
have to do is like just be like, yeah, sorry about all that, because Dick would do it immediately, because it would be the funniest thing in the world. He would, without question, he would do a show with Maddox.
yeah, like fucking Max's fucking therapist just goes, "I diagnose you with a case of terminally broke bitchitis.
I diagnosed you with a
You
case
are
of not knowing what fucking comedy is. Go work with that guy, you fucking retard. You fucking wasted 10 years of your life trying to destroy your only like chance at success. The funniest you've been is with him, and you fucked it up, and you fucking destroyed everything you had because he fucked this chick who doesn't love you. Now they're gonna have a family together, and you are gonna die alone in Section 8 housing eating gummy bears. And that's the life of Maddox because you couldn't get over one bitch.
Well, honestly, and I've said this in the past, and I'll say it again. This iteration of the biggest problem is about 20 times better than the original biggest problem.
I disagree. I think they're about equal. The original biggest problem. The original biggest problem kind of like defined who I am as like a comedy guy. Like genuinely, listening to the original biggest problem like changed my perspective on like what is funny. Like that, it had such a profound effect on me when I found it in like junior year of high school, and I binged through it between the end of my junior year and, funnily enough, just to just to put into perspective the type of retards you're dealing with when you're dealing with Riley. I distinctly remember the setting in which I finished the original biggest problem. I finished by listening through was when I was attending summer school in between my junior and senior years of high school. I had I was listening to some of the later bonus episodes recently. I've been kind of listening through Uncucked casually for a while, and now I'm almost done with it. Um, I listened to one of the later bonus episodes, and I was like, my brain fucking teleports me, and I'm like, oh my god, I remember taking the bus to fucking summer school listening to this episode. It was one of those like vivid flashback moments.
All right, shall we go ahead and start the show?
Sure, let's do it.
Sure,
All
let's.
right. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the MoCast. I'm your host, Mo Diggity, and joining me today are my two just hot and bangable, like submissive and breedable, co-hosts here. Let's say what's up to Riley. Say what's up, Riley.
Oh, jeez, Mo, I didn't think you'd be so forward like that after denying your sexuality for so long, but alright.
Well, just sometimes you just gotta come out.
Yeah, no, this is your time. Thank you for coming out, Mo. You're so brave.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. All worship me in despair. And say what's up to Kang. What's up, Kang?
I never expect to be on the submissive and breedable train. This is even a
Kang's a
development for me.
twink.
Oh, the ass is fat. You know.
Kang has twink voice, okay? He's
What?
not a twink in
No,
real life.
no!
I've seen him, but he has twink voice.
I disagree with that. I don't think Kang has twink voice.
Kang, I listen to Kang's voice, and I imagine the twinkiest twink in the land until I saw a picture of Kang, and
Riley,
he was kind of chubby,
straight up,
but
man.
he's got twink voice.
Riley, straight up, dude. If you just
Terminal twink voice.
Riley, for real, man, if you just had a little bit more of an upwards inflection in your words, you would be like the biggest bear twink.
The biggest bear.
Yeah, you
I
would,
know
like,
my voice sounds
transcend.
gay as fuck because my fucking nuts never dropped, and I still sound like a fucking 12-year-old girl. I know, I understand.
You would
The biggest bear
transcend.
twink in the universe.
Yeah, you would transcend like gay sexuality labels.
I've reached the point where recordings of me almost sound kind of like a normal male. I've kind of reached that point of depth, but to me, it's like voice dysmorphia in real life, where I still hear the 12-year-old girl deep within. But I go back and listen to older recordings, and it's much worse. I cannot re-listen to like any podcast before like fucking 2022 now, because it's so fucking like, hey, I'm Riley. Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
So,
how did you guys deal with me back then? How am I on the MoCast going, and this is what I think about Star Wars?
oh, well, I mean, like, I never really, I guess, focused on it. Maybe I'm just in my own little bubble, in my own little world, more than I think. But I guess I just never really focused on it.
You're an old ass man, and I'm like, Mo, this is what I think about Star Wars.
No, you
That's the
didn't
only
think about
old
Star Wars
MoCast
at
I
all.
remember.
Yeah, the problem is you never thought about Star Wars at all, and me and fucking Violet
Because it was
had
mid
to.
as fuck.
You're fucking mid as fuck. That's what the
It
fuck
was
you
mid
are.
as fuck. Okay, it was an okay space adventure.
Fucking
The
oh god.
lightsaber fights were stilted as fuck, except kind of for in Return of the Jedi. That one was
I mean,
okay.
because it's not about the lightsaber fights; it's about the reasoning behind the lightsaber fights.
Yeah, but like, okay, oh yeah, if I really care about the reasoning, let me watch fucking two
Yeah,
men
that
rub
big
glow sticks together
Riley,
for
you
25
fucking
minutes.
artard.
Jesus fucking
That's
Christ.
Are you fucking artard? That's the point and the plot of the movie. The like the lightsaber fight. Okay, you know what? I'm not even. You're not going to bait me into fucking screaming about Star Wars for an hour and a half.
Why not?
So,
Fucking do whatever you want.
oh, I've done it a million times. I'm sick of talking about Star Wars. That's why.
I've seen other Star Wars things in passing where lightsaber fights are actually cool. If you're gonna do sword fights, if your whole thing is like, look at us, we have laser swords, and we're gonna do laser sword fights, the laser sword fights have to not be completely fucking boring.
Okay,
It's
God,
nothing.
you
It's
Yeah, but
just
fucking
they
like,
are
so.
oh,
boring though. The fuck are you talking about, Riley?
they're so stilted. There's no like
Because
choreography to it.
that's kind of okay, that's patently false. I'll give you the very first one, the only one in A New Hope. That was fucking different. It's an old master with a fucking master Sith Lord. The ultimate good and the ultimate dark are like fighting, but the good can't prevail. But that's all a part of the master plan. But it's about the subtlety of it all. Like
Empire
you can
fight was
see.
shit too.
No, it was fucking not. You are fucking high as shit. If you think
The
the fucking
much better
lightsaber
fight
fight,
with
if you think the fucking lightsaber fight between the very first one between fucking Vader and Luke is fucking stilted or whatever Zoomer
no,
lingo you're
the
using.
second one's way better. Fucking Return of the Jedi
Yeah,
is
it is way
easily the best of
better.
the three.
Yeah, because it's
That
fucking
lightsaber
so
fight was
emotional.
actually okay.
It's so emotional though, but the Empire freaking lightsaber fight, it's what happened
Oh, I'm
was.
rubbing my glow stick on your glow stick. Well, I'm rubbing my glow stick on your glow stick.
That's not what
Ah!
that wasn't that fight. That was the Obi-Wan fight in the very first movie.
No, wait,
I'll
it was
say that.
Empire
No, it was
too. This
not.
is
Dude,
not
you are
nostalgia blindness.
no, it's not. I fucking watch these movies at least once a year, man. Like
I
I
watched
fucking know
them
what I'm talking
once in
about.
2020, and I know what I saw. I know what I
Yeah,
watched.
no, no, no. That's just simply not true. The very first fight between Vader and Luke is fucking great because it's Vader, the obviously the superior fucking duelist in this fight is testing out Luke's abilities, and Luke is just he's
How long can
losing the
you rub your
fight.
glow stick on my glow stick?
That's
I
not
can
what's
do it for a
happening.
while.
That's not what's happening. That is not what's happening in that fight.
Riley, you seem like
It's just so absolutely one-sided, and Luke's defeat sorry, Kang, I'll let you get in there just a sec. When Luke gets his hand cut off, it's the culmination of his failure, and it's the biggest, most massive one, and that's the point of the lightsaber battle. Kang, go ahead. I apologize for interrupting you.
Riley, you seem like the type of dipshit that would find Star Trek enjoyable.
Hey,
Especially
whoa!
I also haven't
the
seen
I
Star
newer
what?
Trek.
Star Trek.
Oh God.
I've never seen like any Star Trek except for like a couple episodes in past. I've been shown episodes of Star Trek in like fucking English class. Like, that's the only context in which I've seen Star Trek. Like the episode where like they talk about whether Data's a human or whatever. We watched that in English class for some reason, and that's like the only Star Trek I've seen. I've seen a few
That's really
episodes of
cool.
the Orville. That's a pretty good show.
Oh, Orville's so fucking great. I love it. It's exactly what we need as Star Trek fans. I never really get to talk Trek very much with you guys because I don't. I'm not so encyclopedic in my
We do like
knowledge of Star Trek.
MoCast Media Club, and we all watch some Star Trek and report back.
I am fucking so for that. I just want that so bad. You have no fucking
All right, what
idea.
Star Trek
Like,
should we watch next week? First
okay,
installment of MoCast Star Trek watch through
well,
times.
I don't want to do a whole fucking shebang. Maybe we watch maybe we all watch the same 3 episodes or something, or maybe
Yes,
we can
that's what I'm
watch like a.
implying.
How about this? How about a really solid two-parter?
Okay, what would you recommend?
Well, I would obviously I would recommend Next Generation because it is okay for me, and this is a hot take for a lot of people. My top four. It's Uh, next gen from awesome to fucking phenomenal.
Is
It's
bottom to top?
no, top to bottom.
Top to bottom, okay.
Yeah. Next gen is the absolute goat, the fucking undisputed fucking ruler of Star Trek, and then followed closely by Voyager, which is like I think, and like here's the weird thing: Captain Jean-Luc Picard is not my absolute favorite captain, though he is. Well, he's kind of second, but sometimes him and Kirk sort of fight for second and third, and sometimes Cisco too from Deep Space Nine. But my favorite Starfleet captain is Captain Janeway. So it's that's the girl captain, by the way. Uh, it's next gen, fucking Voyager for my second favorite, Deep Space Nine for third, and coming in last is the original series. Now, none of them are bad. I do highly recommend all of them. Those are just my picks. And I watched like 2 episodes of Enterprise, and I was like, dude, this is fucking awful. I don't want to watch this because it's like, hey, what is Star Trek? But kind of like early 2000s extreme with an X, a little. And it's all too flashy. Like Star Trek should never be uh like top of the line production, or like killer fucking $1 million CGI studio, multi-billion dollar CGI studio should never be involved in it. It's always it should at least be graphically right around Voyager and Deep Space Nine levels. And then with the movies, we can kind of do whatever we want. But the first several movies, with the exception of like there's like a couple of really good next gen movies, but then the back catalog is great. I have like the new Trek movie. They're okay. I'm not a huge fan of J.J. Abrams, though. I can sit through his work no problem. But I've watched all the new Trek movies, and I kind of have to say, disappointingly, I'm not a fan. But like, if you put it
Are those
on,
the movies
no, go ahead, go ahead.
are those the movies that, like, I saw an interview. I saw, like, I do, like, a lot of scrolling through YouTube Shorts now because 'cause I've succumbed to Zoomer brain rot, and I saw an interview with somebody who I guess directed a Star Trek movie. He was talking about how, like, he wasn't a fan of Star Trek as a kid, and, like, neither was anybody else who worked on the movie. They were like, we were trying to make a movie, not a Star Trek movie, and all the comments were like, "Okay, so that's why the fucking thing sucked then, got it."
Well, yeah, well, all right. It's uniquely Star Trek. I'm not going to dispute that at all. You got all the characters and all that, but then you've got like well, all the writing, all the graphics, all the resolution, the type of film that they have. It's all like cranked up to 11, and Star Trek should never be cranked up to 11 because it's just not that you miss. There's a big difference between Star Trek and Schlock Trek, or Trek, and it's unfortunately the J.J. Abrams stuff's kind of schlocky, and Star Trek does schlock really well, but when it's like given like a huge freaking budget, it sort of feels less like schlock and more like waste. And then you're thinking to yourself, well, they just cut this one scene and this wasn't a fucking thing and all that. You would think to yourself, oh, it'd probably be a lot better. But yeah, you kind of like the Orville like hits the nail on the head 100%. Like if you were to crank it up a little bit, because Orville's at a real fucking strong solid 9. Maybe even a 10, especially for like some episodes. They do so absolutely well. And that's the Star Trek that we've been needing, but it just came from somebody else. And the Orville, if you're not into the schlocky new Trek shows, I would highly recommend the.
God, I remember
Fair
when we
enough.
watched the premiere of the Orville.
Aw, man, I missed the premiere. I wasn't really into it. But then I was thinking, like like Seth MacFarlane's such a huge freaking Star Trek fan, and I've loved everything that he's done. So I guess like maybe I was just on 4chan or Reddit or something too much, and I got poo pooed on the idea. But then like I caught it in the middle of the first season. I was like, dude, this is surprisingly fucking deep for, you know, uh, it was on Fox at the time, and Fox kind of fucked him over, and McFarlane was able to find a home on Hulu, and I'm really,
That's
really
the thing
glad because
about
Hulu treated him really well.
Seth MacFarlane is, yeah, you kind of expect things to not work with him because like him kind of became poison because Modern Family Guy is such like a something that's like terrible and not funny.
Yeah, but
So
you look at
you
all this
see that
other
Seth
stuff.
MacFarlane's in a thing, and you're like, ah, fucking Seth MacFarlane, fucking Brian the
Yeah.
dog. He's gonna be like, hey Peter, you know. But then
Oh, I'm going to
you
talk about
realize that's
atheism.
just.
Do we Lamau?
But then you just you realize he doesn't write Family Guy anymore, and that's part of why it's bad. Like he just voice acts in Family Guy and American Dad for paychecks. American
Well,
Dad
American
happens to be
Dad's still
good, but
really
that's not
great.
him. That's not him. That's somebody else who also happens to be good at writing. That's writing American Dad. And the Family Guy writers are not so lucky. But when Seth MacFarlane's actually working on a thing like the Orville or like the new Ted show, have you seen the new Ted show?
I love the new Ted
Oh,
show.
I fucking
Oh my
love the new Ted
fucking
show
It's
too.
god,
good.
it's
It's really good.
amazing. It's it was fucking like a I was I was expecting shit. I'll be real. Those movies weren't even that memorable to me. It made the movies better retroactively too somehow. But the movies weren't super appealing to me. Like I was like, these are okay. But the Ted show was like, this is like the funniest show I've seen in years. This is great.
Ugh.
I ain't gonna lie, my all-time favorite movie of his is fucking A Million Ways to Die in the West.
I haven't seen
Ah,
that one.
it's
I've heard
okay.
mixed things.
Yeah, it's okay. I bought the special edition from Walmart because it came with the T-shirt and the fucking DVD, and the shirt was too small, so I gave it to my sister. But it's okay. It's fun. It's got some really funny jokes, and I think some of the humor is really intelligent. Bill Maher makes a fucking cameo and does a really gross fucking joke. It's really fucked up, but really fucking funny because they're making fun of the Wild West at the time and that era of America. So it's fucked up. But yeah. It's got some okay movies. I don't understand Liam Neeson's bad guy at all. Like it just kind of falls flat for me, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But yeah, kind of going back to what I was saying, I do highly recommend uh Next Generation, Voyager, Deep Space Nine, and the original series, of course, because without fucking Shatner, this whole fucking without Shatner, Spock, Bones, fucking all of them, Leonard Nimoy, maybe. Well, I'm calling always like fucking Captain Kirk. Yeah, without fucking Captain Kirk and all of them, man, this series has no leg.
But let's
But
because if we just leave this in vagaries, we'll never do it. Is there like a two-parter that you particularly like that you could assign
uh
us right now?
uh
'Cause I'll watch whatever
I
you recommend.
probably
You're driving the Enterprise on this one, Mo.
okay.
I'll go to
All
whatever
right, nice.
planet that you desire.
Okay, I am okay. All right,
Just
all
know
right,
that
all
I've
right.
never seen
Captain
Star
Diggity.
Trek, so it has to be an episode where I kind of will understand it a little.
Well, okay, if I do, well, in that case, if it's a two-parter, because they'll always rely on the fact that, hey, I know these characters, and it's a little difficult. Maybe we shouldn't do a two-parter. Maybe we should just do a couple of episodes. Uh,
Okay.
Maybe you know what? How about just the first three episodes? The first episode of Star Trek Next Gen is fucking amazing, and it's a really solid episode.
The
Hell
first
yeah.
3 episodes of Star Trek's
All right.
Next Generation.
Yeah, and as you guys get a feel for the characters, then we'll do two-parters because then you get to fucking hang out with Q. You get to figure out who the Q are, and it's really fucking cool. And I love their race, and they're just a bunch of hoity-toity, uppity, uptight assholes who literally think that they're better than everyone, and they're only really like looking at the universe kind of like statistically better than maybe half of the universe. The other half of the universe, like power, as far as power scaling, yeah, the Q will like rank up there, but there's so many other entities and other races that just blow past the fucking Q, like they're like fucking pass them on the highway.
God,
Fair
that sounds like
enough. Can't
today's rich people.
Hang, don't fuck
Yeah.
this one up. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Riley?
I was on a separate point. Go ahead about what you were
Oh,
saying
well, you
first.
mean like to make it political? Because I do have some politics I want to talk about later.
Yes, of course, but I had one more thing before you go
There are
political.
world because there are well, I'm not going to get like hardline political, but there have been world events that have been like kind of fucking nuts that I've been paying attention to. But please go ahead, Riley.
What was my point? Oh, my point was just like Kang. Make sure you watch the episodes because we had
Yeah, I know.
our
I was.
fucking our fucking Snowpiercer review got delayed by like 2 weeks because Kang didn't fucking watch Snowpiercer. So don't
I'm
fuck this
sorry.
one up.
I thought, to me, like, I thought Snowpiercer was fucking lame, honestly.
Oh, really? You didn't like
What
it?
did you say about Snowpiercer? Weren't you
Snow,
positive about it in the
it,
episode? Because I liked Snowpiercer. I thought it was good.
it. I'm gonna quote the words of Peter from Family Guy when he saw The Godfather. It insists upon itself.
It
I'm,
I
insists
I'm
mean,
upon
it's
itself.
sorry.
kind of yeah. You got a point. Yeah, you do. It's the political messaging is really heavy handed, but this is in a time
Made
where
us
it
eat the
wasn't.
bugs.
Yes, we live in the
Oh,
train and we eat the
I'm
bugs.
Chris Evans, and I'm the guy
It's
on
like
the train.
I felt
Class
like
war.
versus watching the Snowpiercer movie, like I felt like I had to watch the series to understand who the characters were.
Oh
Well,
yeah, they did the
the
series. I hear interesting things about that. Did you watch the series after we watched the movie?
Nah, I didn't care for the series, honestly.
Okay,
It was like
okay.
it
I've
was at a
heard it's
time where
weird.
it's like all those like shows were just locked in together. I was just like, eh, is it even worth it to consume this?
Yeah,
I was
that's
honestly
fair
meh
enough.
about it.
The first 3 episodes of Star Trek Next Generations next time on the MoCast. But Mo, tell us about world events.
oh well
Welcome
because
to
I
Fed
still
Post
have
Tower.
I still have a little bit in the tank as far as like Star Trek is concerned. Do you
Okay, I
guys want to
mean,
talk about like
I don't know
anything
much
else
about it
about it?
yet. Before we watch that episode, I don't really know
All
shit.
right,
Really, I know there
like
was that
because
time where they were like, "Is Data human?" And we're gonna have like a trial about if Data's human or not. If
well yeah
Data
because
deserves
apparently
rights.
yeah because Data apparently the whole point of that trial, if I remember correctly, is to establish whether or not he's being uh, put on trial as a human. And so, because he allegedly committed a crime, and they weren't sure how to prosecute Data, because if he wasn't found human and he was found out if he was just found to be an android, they would just fucking deactivate him and dismantle him.
Scrap them for spare parts.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like fucking it's fucking the C3PO in fucking Empire. Like you just found like all of a sudden Chewbacca fucking finds him in pieces.
Poor bastard.
I can't believe you said that blasphemy about the fucking second lightsaber duel being fucking mid, Riley. That's just fucking blows my
It's
fucking mind.
mid shit.
Just blows
Okay.
my fucking mind. There's
Only
like
Return of the
hardly any
Jedi
music.
was the only decent fight in the original
There
trilogy.
there was hardly any music at all. It just goes like if you go back to it, there's a little bit of music and graphics, but then you just fucking get back to the fight. and it's just hard fucking silence where all you hear is like the ambience of the fucking wind blowing and all that because they're in that section of Cloud City and the fucking lightsabers and just like the grunts and stuff and fucking Vader. And it's just
We're rubbing
fucking
our glow sticks
phenomenal.
together.
That's not how that fucking fight was, man. You're thinking
Riley,
about the
we are
first
going to
one.
duct tape you to a fucking chair and make you watch
Oh,
that fight.
no, I'm about to duct tape his ass to a fucking flagpole for being a goddamn nerd.
Yeah,
Ugh,
fucking I'm the
Wait, but
nerd, and
wouldn't
you're like,
nerds
oh,
actually
fucking
like that
empire,
fight though, Mo?
soy, soy, soy.
ugh. No, I just want to pelt you with tomato. Maybe duct tape into a flagpole for being cringe. There we go. And then I pelt
Maybe
tomatoes at him.
Nah, fuck
that
that. I
could
want to give
be.
him a swirly.
Okay, yeah, we can
That's
do that. Give him
rude.
an atomic wedgie. Ugh.
How
Yeah,
dare
I'm
you?
almost too exhausted to talk about politics and stuff
I
because
mean,
of
we
this
can
cringe.
call it an episode if you want. We can.
It's only 40 minutes. We only got like 40 fucking minutes, so no,
I mean, if you want to do it, listen, whatever you have the energy for.
Oh, I
I
got
mean,
the energy. I
I'm
know.
down to,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm down to crack a few jokes about the CEO that got shot outside.
Oh fuck yeah,
No, we're
man.
not
Oh
allowed to do that.
the oh bullshit. I'm glad the fucking CEO got shot. Kill all fucking CEOs. I don't give a fuck,
Well,
man.
you can't say
Rape.
that.
I
I
don't
don't
care.
think.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Kill all
Wait,
the
what?
fucking bankers, all the
Wait a
fucking
minute. Wait a
CEOs.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What did you say
Burn
before?
the Fed. What?
Okay. You started to say something that it said. Did you say rape? What did you say before? I
What
didn't
the
hear
fuck?
it.
What?
You said
I
a
didn't
word I
say
didn't
rape.
understand. It sounded like I don't know if it was rape. I just heard like
He
an
said
A
burn
sound,
the
and I didn't hear
Fed.
what the word
Yeah,
was.
no, I said great, not rape. Jesus Christ, Riley,
Okay,
what the
I,
fuck are
I
you
just wanted
thinking
to know
of?
what you said. I didn't hear it right, and I was like, "Did you say rape?" I was like, "That's rude. You can't do that."
No,
But
like no, don't rape a CEO. Jesus, we're good. If we were monetized, we would be demonetized by now for this fucking episode. You have a
we're
lot
gonna
of
lose
bleep.
this
No,
video. This one's gonna be Spotify only.
yeah, you might want to just bleep these three out. Just make a note of
No,
it,
no,
editor.
never.
Editor, make a note. No, 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 no.
Someday
You don't get to
the
do. No, you don't. No, I believe in editing. You can't fucking do your fucking standards like you do on the other show.
you don't
No,
know
if
what
there's
I'm
some that's
doing.
sussy, yeah, well, I'm not going to listen to like an hour and a half for quality assurance. So I
I'm
trust
assuring the
you.
quality by not cutting the comedy. Okay, fucking
Yeah, but all
someday.
right, if the word rape will get us fucking booted off of YouTube or get the episode booted off of
The
YouTube,
word rape
it
is not
will
gonna get us booted
prove
off.
you.
The word rape's not. The rape has nothing to do with it. The fucking what's gonna get us booted off of YouTube is you saying kill CEOs.
No, I'll
You
probably get fucking boosted in the algorithm because a lot of people are fine with it. And the pearl clutching
can say you're
with
glad the CEO died. You can say I'm not sad that the CEO died, but you can't
no, no,
say
no.
kill
I'm
the
saying oh,
CEOs.
I'll fucking no. I'll fucking say kill them all. I don't give a shit.
Okay,
I'm fine
Super
with that.
fair.
destroy.
I don't
This is
fucking care,
uncut. We're
man.
putting this out.
I don't fucking care, man. Burn the fucking Federal Reserve down to the fucking ground. Make fucking CEOs fucking fear again. Make the fucking Fortune 500 companies afraid to fucking go outside. I mean, fuck these people, man. How can you fucking be okay with these fucking well, not you, but I don't understand people who are okay with these fucking monsters who walk among us. Who like just like I made $10 million this year because I denied a bunch of health insurance claims. Like, why the fuck is anyone paying insurance then? What is the fucking point of health
And invite
insurance
them
if they're
all.
just fucking if they'll just fucking deny it outright?
Yet invite them all to have a nice, refreshing glass of lemonade at Rusty Cage's lemonade stand.
Yeah,
Is what we have to
it will
do.
show them we'll show them the backyard and everything,
Yep,
And
which
to
just get
I'm
be
a
a
happy
nice,
team where we'll
for.
behead
refreshing
those cunts.
glass. Nice
Hold on, you
lemonade
guys
stand.
are
You did it. Yeah, you see, Kang, I was doing the thing. I was doing the euphemism thing, and then you just came out and said it, and that kind of like ruined the whole like veiled thing I was doing.
you two need a boxing match. That's what we need. We need a mocast. We need a mocast centric fucking boxing event.
I feel
And we're
like
like where the main event is Riley versus Kang.
I feel like I would win that fight. No offense, Riley, but
Yeah, probably. I just want to see
What
Mo box another like fat old guy. That's what I want to see at the MoCast boxing event. Who's a
the
nice
man,
fat
Battle
fuck
of
old guy
you.
for Mo
Wizards.
to box? Box box Ethan Ralph. We'll have Mo versus Ethan Ralph
You're not
boxing
gonna
match.
box no Ethan Ralph? Jesus.
Why not?
Why?
It'd be funny.
Oh my god, you're so fucking stupid. I fucking
Oh, why
swear to
would you
God.
box Ethan Ralph? That'd be sick. Who would win?
Dude,
Uh,
I'm really sure I can fucking beat Ethan Ralph. At the very least, I can beat
You?
Ethan Ralph.
yeah, I mean that's a low bar to
I
set.
guess
I
that
mean,
doesn't
like
work. I guess that
anyone
doesn't
could beat
work because he's
Ethan
not
Ralph.
fat anymore. So like the weight classes wouldn't work out.
Well, like
What if
fucking
Mo?
Mint beat him.
That's true. That's true. What if Mo fought Wings of Redemption? Who would win?
Dude, I would fucking totally take fucking Wings of Redemption. What the fuck are you talking about?
Pretty fucking good in that fight with Boogie.
Yeah, he's not, dude. I fucking used to do fucking like doorman and fucking hardcore metal shows, and fucking like just mosh for fun and run. I would like me and Paul, like ask Paul whenever we can get him back on the show again. We used to just fucking run fucking like straight up into brick walls for fun in fucking high school and junior high because we were fucking retards. You know, like, dude, like my existence is pain. I'm fucking tougher than I look, and I don't suck as much as fucking people say I do. And I'm really sure that I can fucking take on Wings of Redemption.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. What if you had to box? Who's a good one? What if you had to box the big AJ or whatever the fuck, the Costco guy? Did you beat him?
Big AJ, Jesus Christ. I hate the fucking Costco guys so fucking much. Like, I hate the whole fucking meme. Like, I don't even want to shop at Costco. It's having, all right, you guys might be way too young for
Pick
this.
and bake. Pick and
See,
bake.
I
Let's
don't get it. I
go.
don't get it. I never
Is
shopped
it a
at
boom
Costco.
or a doom? I don't
See, I
know.
fucking hate that because it's like, all right, why I hated Paul Blart Mall Cop when it first came out is because it really appealed to this really fucking stupid, low functioning IQ fucking like autismos and fucking other douchebags who are just like sort of like the unthinking majority of America. And that shit right there reminds me of that time in America, and it gives me fucking chills because I see that stupidity coming back. Like, we're Costco guys. Boom, doom. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here.
Boom.
Now,
Rizzler.
now, granted, I fucking laughed now at Paul Blart Mall Cop, and I don't hate the movie, and it got me turned around a little bit on it. But I am not like a fan of.
Ooh, you were there, right? We reviewed that. It was me, you, and
Yeah,
Kathy, wasn't it?
I think it was just me and you, maybe.
Not Kathy was there. Maybe not.
But yeah, man. I just it just it really just markets itself to the lowest common denominator. And I just don't want to be a part of that, man. Like, we all did our time in the NPC lounge, but like, I'm out the lounge, man. I'm a free fucking thinker. I can think for myself.
But I saw like I think it was a viral tweet that I kind of agree with. Is that the Rizzler? I guess the Costco guys just did like a Christmas rap. And the
Uh,
Rizzler's verse on the Christmas rap was unironically kind of fire. I don't know who's writing for the Rizzler, but it was kind of it kind of he was kind of spitting flames, the Rizzler, in this Christmas rap.
oh god.
So a viral tweet on Twitter said that
You
the
make me hate
a
my
viral tweet on
generation
Twitter
even
said that the
more.
Rizzler was a Biggie Smalls reincarnated as the Rizzler based on this rap that he did
Oh
for
god.
Christmas.
Well, I guess it can't be any worse than anything
Let me
like
see if I can
any
find the
song.
Rizzler rap lyrics. Rizzler
I
rap
suppose it can't be any worse than
lyrics.
any like song that Macho Man or Hulk Hogan put out. Because that shit is fucking dookie.
Okay, let's see. Rizzler
And not Green
Christmas
Day,
rap
Dookie.
lyrics.
999.
Just do.
God, I forgot how good that album is.
I still
Like,
Yeah,
unironically listen to.
oh yeah, me too, man. It's one of my favorite fucking albums, man. It was weird grunge and punk. Like a weird grunge and punk fucking fusion. And I fucking love the shit out of it. Because it was like back before everyone like copied the shit out of it. And yeah, it kind of ruined it and oversaturated everything. But yeah, Dookie's a fucking great freaking album, like track to track, 1 through 10 or whatever many it was. It's a solid fucking album.
I've got the Rizzler rap lyrics. Okay, Rizzler's unironically spitting flames. Okay, this is my dramatic rendition of the Rizzler rap. Not actually gonna rap it because that would be embarrassing, but I'm gonna
Well,
tell you all the
fucking do it,
lyrics.
man. No, like don't spoken word it then. Fucking rap it out.
Okay, fine. No, it's gonna
Rap
sound
it out,
terrible if I
dog.
try to imitate it. Okay, fine.
Try to do it the Riley way.
This
Introducing
is
on the
the
mic, far from
this is
Slim Shady.
this is this is
It's
the
MC
Riezzler.
Riley.
I'm the Riezzler,
The
okay?
Riezzler. Jesus Christ.
Ah,
All right. Oh, the cringe is off the charts. I love it already. Go.
Let's see. Polar Express, the way I went. Fuck, I immediately fucked it up. Fucking
Boo!
1 second.
No super
boo! You
stardom for
suck.
you. Go back to the bars, you bum.
Lyrics aren't like written down. I only have the video in front. Okay, I think I found it. I think I
How
found
do
it.
you? I thought you just get the fucking There's got to be like a lyric
Video.
sheet somewhere.
I have the video follow. It's like the Polar Express, the way my name ring bell get checked out.
God, the shitty mic makes this even better.
Wow, like it's just fucking. All right,
Hotels.
maybe you'll have to spoken word it. Jesus.
It was
God, I feel like I have the LimeWire version of this.
I guess
Oh no
the
shit,
crazy
right?
deal.
Like this is what it sounds
I'm the
like when you're
Grinch,
trying to
the
seed
way
it at the
you're
same
fucking up
time.
the hardest line. You're
Vito
fucking up the
trap
hardest
shit.
line.
I know, Riley, buddy, you're roboting out
Hey,
real
this is
quick.
this is
We've got like
the one that
none of
everybody put
that.
in the comments.
Come on, you're not T-Pain.
Riley.
Am I still?
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
been cutting out. Like whatever. Were you playing a video or something? Oh shit! There you go.
God,
That's so
that
fucking
was...
funny. Holy shit!
I ain't gonna lie, Far From Slim Shady is my best thing ever.
that
I'm
was
sorry.
fucking sick, bro. That was fucking sick.
Hello?
Hello. Yeah, like
Hello?
were you
You
playing?
fucking hear me?
Were you playing Were you playing a video while you were like rapping over the lyrics?
No.
Oh yeah, you just fucking like cut out hardcore. Like we got none of what you said.
We got like every other word of it.
Dude, my mic thinks it's noise. I might have to calm it down.
Yes, Zoomer
but-
shit is noise.
It's like the Polar Express, the way my name ring bells. I get checked out more than people in hotels. Rizzy baby, all I gotta do is flex the jaw, and I can steal her like Terry Bradshaw. I guess I'm the Grinch, the way you dudes feel. I never heard of you, that's why you live in Whoville. So I said,
The mic cuts out.
what verse do you kill?
Okay, I think we got the gist of it, but your mic just ain't having it.
Oh my fucking god, fuck.
Riley, please save money and get yourself a better mic and better everything.
Hello,
get
am I
yourself a
still
better
cutting out
PC.
now?
God fucking
No,
damn
you're
it!
not. No, you're not now. You seem fine now.
Okay.
But like when you were trying to rap freestyle, dog, you were just shitting the bed. The mic was shitting the bed on it.
That was the Riezzler. It was too powerful for even my mic to comprehend.
Yeah.
That was
My
the
bars are
equivalent
so
for
fire,
Rice
it burned
Gum
my
trying
mic
to
out.
rap.
God damn it! Shut up, V. My fucking cat, bro. Fucking little escape artist asshole. I fucking look out my window today. Fucking normal ass, just a regular day in the household. I just look out the window and my cat's in the backyard, and it's like, that's not supposed to happen. Because the cats aren't supposed to be free out there, and they can easily squeeze through the fence. 'Cause cats have superpowers where they can squeeze through shit. So if he's in
Mhm.
the backyard, he's basically free. He can escape at any moment. And we let them hang out in like the back like porch area where we have like screen.
Mhm.
And they ripped a hole in the bottom of one of the screens. So now little fucking Vito out there will fucking sneak through the screen. And there he is in the backyard, and I'm like, shit. And I had to go catch him and bring him in. And I text my mother, and I'm like, the Vito got out, the fucking screen's ripped. And she's like, tape it down. And I tried to tape it down, and he got through the tape. And I tried to tape it down again, and he got through the tape again. And it was like, okay. My mother was like, maybe if you place tape in such a way that you have like the sticky side up, that will like deter him from stepping on it. He won't like it. So now I've just created this like monstrosity of tape where I have like up pieces of tape taped down with other pieces of tape on either side. And it's just like this fucking conglomeration of this.
The conglomeration of what?
Uh-oh. Okay, so good. I'm not crashing, but Riley is. Yeah, we might have to go ahead and call this episode kind of early because this is this is getting out of hand.
Honestly, I think it was the Zoomer cringe that did it for him.
Oh yeah, the,
Unironically.
the the mic ain't having it. Riley. Oh, he's
Hello,
went over.
Riley, my old friend. Your
It looks
Zoomer
like he.
cringe didn't work again.
God damn it. What about my Zoomer cringe? I'm not doing Zoomer cringe. I'm just trying to speak
No,
from the
no,
heart.
you were frozen. We couldn't hear you.
Where did I leave off?
Uh
Something about a conglomeration of tape.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You were telling a cat
Yeah,
story.
yeah. So the taping it down regularly didn't work. So I had to create this like conglomerated monstrosity of tape where it's like the up part of the sticky part of the tape is up. And it's like taped on either side down so that it stays. And it's just this like fucking shitty blue tape, and it's like this big pile of awful looking tape. But it seems to have worked. Hasn't escaped again since I put this in place, and I watched him for a bit, and he definitely did not want to step on that sticky tape. So I think it worked. I think we got him. So I've successfully imprisoned my cat once more with this horrible pile of tape.
All right. It seems that you're having technological differences, and we got
Uh-huh.
ourselves an hour. So let's go ahead and just call a wrap on this one,
You don't
huh?
have any politics to talk about, Mo?
You know what? Like, everything's falling apart. Syria's falling apart. The president of
Syria's
Assad got
been
ran
falling
over.
apart.
Oh well, now it's super duper official. No givesies backsies, because Syrian rebels have stormed the city of Damascus. The coolest fucking sounding name for a capital city, by the way. It just sounds awesome. Awesome. Like what
Oscar.
the fuck am I? What the fuck am I? A fucking pop guy? Popeye? This is awesome. My
Is
tongue is
Israel v
not having it.
Palestine over now or something? I've been hearing about
Uh,
this.
who knows? Everyone's like free, 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 free Palestine. Kind of shut the fuck up after the Turkey Day parade got stopped by all those assholes, and some of them got their asses beat by the
Wait, did
general
the
public,
Macy's
and it was
Thanksgiving
a
parade
yeah,
get stopped by Palestine protesters?
yeah, where free Palestine, fuck your traditions, free Palestine, and everyone got angry and disliked that and voted to bomb fucking Palestine harder. Like, hey, give the Israelis even more money. Every time these douchebags do that, it pretty much just gives Congress carte blanche to fucking up the fucking budget to Israel by like 5 mil every
Yeah,
single fucking
it's
time.
really a hard thing to do. A lot of these pro doing it wrong, but it's a terribly hard balance to strike. Where like it is a
No, it's
genuinely
not. Stay out
important
of the fucking road.
it's a genuinely important message that needs to be out
But
there,
stay out
but
of the
the way
fucking
you're
road.
yeah, the way pressing it does not work. Like
Yeah.
it's just gonna create spite for the movement. So you have to strike the balance. You have to find a way to get the message out there without doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah, everyone's for the fucking protesting. Just stay out of the fucking road. All right, where everyone can like safely ignore you. Okay, stay off the fucking road.
That's the problem, though. That's the argument, and I kind of get it. Where it's like you don't want the. It's such an important thing that gets like ignored and like people are misinformed about that it does
Not
implore
really. I
you.
mean,
It does
yeah.
employ you as an activist to be like, I want to force people to hear this, but like there are better ways. You can't be blocking the road, especially during fucking Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade. You're lucky they don't fucking snipe you from the rooftop, okay? You gotta fucking calm down, bro.
Yeah, like fuck off. It just makes everyone hate Palestinians and Palestine more and fucking side with Israel that much more. So if you want to
Which is
poison the well
awful,
against your
and you
cause,
should educate yourselves if you're pro-Israel, and that's my soapbox.
do you even have an actual opinion on the Israeli Palestinian conflict, Riley, or
Do
are you just
I?
trying to save face?
Yes.
Are you trying to save face in front of your friends? Because I've
No,
never
I
heard you like once
genuinely.
talk about this till recently.
Yeah, because I guess it hasn't really been relevant, but now it's like been back in the news. Like it kind of died again for a while. But yeah, I am aggressively pro-Palestine. Israel is literally, obviously committing a genocide. And it's absurd that people don't see it that way. That's my position. I am extremely free Palestine. I also condemn Hamas. Hamas is bad, and if you don't think Hamas is bad, you are retarded. But what Israel is doing is a genocide, and it needs to be stopped.
All right. Oh, okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay. At least you're forming your own opinions on this. A lot of people, when they get asked about this conflict, they're like, and so like, Israel's like imperialism and stuff. And like, I just love, the Palestine, just free, free, free Palestine. Free, free, free,
Yeah,
free, free,
it's
free
not even
Palestine.
about Palestine, really. It's just that like you're not allowed to commit a
Well, it's
genocide.
exactly about Palestine.
It's about Palestine because Palestine is being genocided. But like, what do I know about Palestine? Palestine is just like a random Muslim country that I'll probably never go to. But you just aren't allowed to kill a bunch of people for fun, for political gain. It's a fucking awful thing, and you shouldn't be allowed to do it. And Israel is obviously maliciously doing it, and we're giving them a pass. 'Cause,
Yeah,
I guess if you receive a genocide, you get to give one.
So, like, you're saying that, like, all the countries have, like, a scratch-off ticket or, like, a punch ticket? They're like, your 10th genocide is free
If
every
you
time
get
they
and
try to
then
commit one?
if you get genocided, then you're allowed to do a genocide. Like the Armenians definitely get one. At some point, the Armenians are gonna be okay with that. The Armenians are gonna genocide the Mexicans, and it's gonna be spearheaded by Maddox. And we're all gonna be okay with it. Uh, and
Dude, I'm gonna be
Israel,
straight up with you.
Israel, there was some genocide involved with those people, and now they get to do one, and everybody is like, oh yeah, it's fine that they're doing
But
that.
you
Actually,
sound kinda like you're, like, doubting that a little bit, huh?
no, I'm not doubting it at all. I'm just saying now that it happens, like
Like,
it
now
created
there's, like, a little funny little tone, like, "Yeah, it was kind of a genocide against the Jews."
no, it was 100%. Let me be
Yeah.
clear. Let me be clear. This is big
I'm
Fed
making you
posting. I
sweat.
know. Let me be clear. Let me be extremely clear. The Holocaust happened. I have no questions. It happened exactly as described. That is not the issue here. The issue is because of the Holocaust, that group of people kind of gets some special, special lenience.
Yeah, but
So
for
when
how long though? Because it's been
Israel
like nearly
commits this,
90 fucking
so
years
when
since the
Israel
Holocaust.
commits genocide, we're just like, the Jewish people and stuff.
Yeah,
Like
but it's been
people
like
are willing.
almost 90
To
years. Like, when does the favoritism fucking stop for everyone's
That's a
favorite
good
pet
question,
religion?
Mo. When does it stop? We're gonna get
Ugh.
canceled. That's okay, folks. Thanks for listening to the
Well,
vocast.
yeah,
if you
I
ask
mean,
me, I
yeah.
think the idea of war entirely is fucking retarded.
War. What is it good for?
Lord, I can't believe we're about to end the show on that. Okay. Well, anyone got any final thoughts? Kang, you got any final thoughts? We'll start with you.
Bring peace to the world and
Blowjobs, not bombs.
empty
That's like
balls
my
make
favorite.
safe halls.
Fucking that's one of my favorite, like, little, uh, slut-driven freaking initiatives in Austin was this thing called Blowjobs Not Bombs, and it's a bunch of fucking hotties. They're, like, trying to bring peace to the world, like, "Yeah, just give him fucking head instead." I'm like, "I fucking love you guys, like, this is
If you're a
awesome.
terrorist, come to me and give up your
I'll blow
terrorist
you.
ways, and I'll blow you.
Let me blow you. You don't blow everyone. Let me do it." "Oh, okay. Allah Akbar? No, 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 no,
You
no,
don't
no."
have to be loyal to ISIS, okay? There's a perfectly good blowjob here for you if you just give it all up. And sometimes they're gonna be like, okay, and then it just you're good.
"Well, I do like the blowjobs, yeah. Okay." Which is, like, what I would prefer. Anywho, alright, so, Riley, what is your final thought?
uh, shit, I don't know.
The world do be cray.
World do be crazy, and I don't know how I'm gonna get through it without without every man's every man, Sean, the audio engineer.
Oh my god. I oh, by the way, did you check your DMs? I messaged you something.
Yes, I've seen this meme. This meme is so real.
Okay, it's the "Do men even have feelings?" Post, but it's, of Sean the audio engineer, blah, blah.
And the girls are like, I can't believe you didn't cry at the Titanic. Do men even have feelings? Then it's the boys and Sean. He says, "This is my final show," and it's the Chad guy in great despair and sadness.
Yeah.
It's a terrible day for rain, as they say.
Terrible day
Yeah.
indeed.
It's not so bad, everything's fine. Everyone's kind of freaking out because it was kind of, like, out of left field.
I'm freaking out because I'm gonna miss him. Like he's been in my ears at least once a week on average for 6 years, and I think he's really funny. And it's gonna be sad that he's not around anymore.
Alright, well, don't worry, we'll soldier on, we'll be fine.
I like Johnny. I'm fine. I'm glad that Johnny got the job. He made it sound like maybe Johnny, so I'm glad that it's solidified now because he was always there when I think he plays that role quite well. So I'm glad he took the chair. Although I don't know if I would have hated Vito, but I'm glad it's Johnny. Um, and we're gonna soldier on, but I'm gonna miss Sean dearly. 'Cause he's been there from the very beginning. He was one of our last links to day one. Of course, we lost Maddox long ago, and then it was Dick and Sean soldiering on for years and years and years. Now Sean is gone, and it's a whole new era.
Yeah, but didn't Maddox do that to himself though?
Yeah, I know. It's tragic that Maddox destroyed his own life. So we lost Maddox, but we still had Dick and Sean, and now we lost Sean. Dick's the last soldier to be standing from the
Self-inflicted
beginning.
gunshot wound to now a self-inflicted stupidity wound.
Sean, he deleted the podcast, and now he's deleted himself from the podcast. It's sad.
Poor bastard.
Alright.
We're out of Diet Coke for Sean, the audio engineer.
Alright, Kang, where can they find you?
You can find me at linktr.ee/grimrealm, where I'm still working on everything.
Nice, nice. And Riley, where can they find you?
linktr.ee/Riley Cinematic Universe. That's RIELY Cinematic Universe. So many cool projects and stuff that you can find there for your consumption. One other thing, the Trans Fat Experience is a show on the Demigloom channel
I
every
fucking
week.
love that name so much, man. It's my favorite podcast name, the Trans Fat Experience. That's fucking awesome.
It's
Because it's a
great.
sort of it's kind of a play on words, both trans and fat, and you get a food joke.
Exactly. So
You
it's the
get like
Trans
three
Fat
for one.
Experience every week on the Demigloom YouTube channel around noon on Saturdays. Check it out. It's a live streamed show, so you can interact with us in the chat. We can all have a good time together. Redox is always there, and we love him, and we engage with him positively, and we would never consider banning him. It's a wonderful time over at the Trans Fat Experience on the Demigloom YouTube channel. Coming soon to podcast platforms once Demigloom finally fucking does it. And that's it, folks.
All right. And you can find me at twitter.com/MSG official YT. That's Moside Gaming on Twitter, on YouTube, on I guess Instagram, though. I'll look up sluts with huge tits on Instagram. So, if you want to check it out, maybe I'll send you some tits or something. I don't know. Fucking but Moside Gaming everywhere, really. Just like check it out. Moside Gaming except everywhere but on Snapchat, because Snapchat sucks and is weird. Uh W.GG, use promo code MoDiggity, save 10% off your total purchase. And yeah, check out the MoCast. What are we posting this on again? The MoCast channel, right?
Yep, the MoCast YouTube channel.
Yeah, sub to the channel for God's sake. I'm looking, we're doing like decent numbers. People are talking, but we can use for some sizzubs, dog. Or
Yeah, we're
no
lacking
cap,
in the
for
sub
real, for
department.
real.
We've been getting some views. We gotten a couple, some positive comments, mostly negative comments, but we soldier on because all feedback is good feedback in my eyes. Just get
Damn right, damn right.
you watched, so we won.
All right. Well, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it. And until next time.
Any other guy, and I just wanna take